Have you ever had something that at the time seemed so insignificant and small happen, but then it totally changed the course of your life? I have so many things that I could talk about that have happened to me throughout my life that were like this, but I'll give an example of one. My best friend and I were going to Marfa, Texas to Big Bend. We went a few years in a row, and on this one trip, we decided, hey, instead of just hanging out in Big Bend, why don't we go and take a look at Santa Fe, New Mexico? And we're like, trying something different. And I was like, okay, sure, let's do that. That was like a kind of last minute thing that we decided to go and do. And so we book an Airbnb, we go to Marfa in Big Bend and we enjoy our time there. And then while we're heading to Santa Fe, I was on Tinder at the time, and was just seeing who was out there, whatever. And then I swiped right on someone that I didn't even like normally would have swiped on, and that person ended up being um, my husband now. And if you know him, he's not a social media person, and the fact that he was even this on Tinder at the time, like, is like the odds of that happening. And he was in Albuquerque, and I happened to match him while we were driving to Santa Fe. And yeah, so we get to Santa Fe, and we're talking on the phone or whatever, or we're texting back and forth, and he's like, hey, do you want to talk on the phone? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, because most people in my age range would rather text or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I would love to talk on the phone, because that is like a communication style I would much rather do. And so we talk on the phone, the connection is just immediate. And then I tell him, hey, I'm a host on Airbnb. He says he's looking for jobs in the Houston area, and 2 weeks later, he shows up at my house, and the rest is history. So, yeah, and that was in at the end of 2017, and yeah, we have been married since 2019. So, that random trip to Santa Fe made such a huge, what a huge impact on my life.